Alright, here we go. Schoharie, perfect cue of the traffic. See, that's how close we are to Amsterdam. And there's a lot to see on the end of this video. So we're going to start here and end in there somewhere. I know it's two and a half miles about, because I actually got a map update where I can map this stuff out now. This tells you about where you are. So let's go crossing State Historic Site. Again, there's a lot to see here. Oh, here's an old time. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now if that was still a thing, you are standing right here. There'd be rails right here. And that's what you're looking back at, right here. So think about it. We're standing here. I'm about to look this way in this old time picture. The only pedestrian around is right there. So, yeah. That's the section we just finished up, and now we're gonna head to Amsterdam. Visitor Center, Aqueduct Picnic Area. That's all stuff we still have to visit. So, yeah, let's head out. Try to get more detail. I'm gonna come back to get the car, because I don't know if there's a turnaround point or if I'm just gonna go right into Amsterdam. Again, it's 2.5 miles according to the map app. It's now the map updated, so I can actually put pins down along the trail, and they'll give you footage and mileage. So I know this is like 2.47 miles to Amsterdam. Knowing that, instead of just guessing, like when we were westbound, I was fearing the next section coming up for next year, and it's not any longer than this one, so it's within limits, 2-point-something miles. I'm like, oh, okay, I thought it was 3 or 4. Still, now that we got that app and that update, it makes things a lot easier. And it works on everything, roads, everything, so. And this part of the trail is pretty busy, I've noticed. I passed one guy. He's a little confused because I passed him on the last episode like twice. So I'm doing that creep thing again where I'm heading the opposite. Like, imagine if you're walking this way, you see me coming this way. I pass you. A mile or two later, I'm passing you going the same direction. You don't that screw with your mind? So this guy passed me a mile back, and here I am passing him again. I'm wondering if I should dress up in the period time clothing, like Civil War, dress up as a Civil War soldier. Walk by the same guy 3 times. Yeah, this part of the trail is not flaggy. Nice. We can see things. The last episode, oh. And just like that, clear right up. I'm kind of regretting it did. That last hike section didn't seem too bad, because I knew there was a straight section for like a mile, but it didn't feel like it, but now it does. Keep your eye out for mile posts and possibly a whistle sign over here. I didn't see any mile posts the last episode, but I did see an old whistle sign. So I'm thinking it's gonna be over here, because last episode it was on the right side for the crossing behind me. So we'll see what we see. I mean, yeah. I did research. So what's happening Let me divide the title. So I did the research. What's happening is the Empire State Trail is, which I didn't know at the time, multi-trailing. So it says Empire State Trail. But remember back in Syracuse when we first started these episodes, you had the Empire State Trail and then you had Erie Canalway or something like that. Canalway Erie something, because that's another trail. So we're where I thought was going to end, because it turned into the Hudson Mohawk Bikeway Trail. That is the Empire State Trail, but it's under a different, you know. So yeah, so anyway, this trail does continue all the way to the Hudson River. But I was confused because it says it stopped. The Empire State Trail signage stops at a certain parking lot. Then it's listed as Hudson something Greenway something. So yeah, it's on Empire State Trail. I just got confused because I'm looking at the map and it said it ended there, but it does not. The trail name ends there, but you're still going to have signs for it. It's still going to be the Empire State Trail to the Hudson River. Could have been the Hudson, I don't know what it's called. I'm just throwing names out. Like I say, it could be the Hudson Greenway Trail. That's what it was before Empire State Trail was created. So they just left the original name on it, or what? So we just kind of follow part of that trail, maybe. Yeah, because we'll be going in the Cohoes or something like that. And the trail ends. And then maybe the Hudson Bikeway Trail would turn and go the other way, so they just kept it the name. That's what's going on. That explains the signs back there, the first couple episodes, where it said Empire State Trail and it said Canalway Trail Erie. Because that was a whole nother trail system. And now you know. Did I tell you out yet? Look at this relic. The cables are no longer holding. It's laying up against the tree. There's just more cables on the other side, I just noticed. Yeah. Wow. And look at the trees growing up next to it. Whew. It's private property, so we can't get in there to look, so it is posted. But still, neat to see along the trail. I did not see that whistle post, so I gotta come back and get the car. Maybe I'll see it then. That's happened a lot lately. What is that? That is kind of creepy. Wait a minute, what? What is this? What is this? It's supposed to be there. It's tied around the tree. It's like a flashlight. There's a pen. Why is there a pen? Oh, the cops are coming now. You saw something you weren't supposed to. You're not supposed to be paying attention hiking. What are you talking about? Here comes the police. Smile and wave. Yeah, we got lucky on the weather. I have not seen any more of those old telegraph poles. There's just that one. Interesting. But I'm not sure how much weather it's going to hold out. I mean, here it is October 7th. And it's, yesterday it was 82 degrees. The low was, I think, 56 when I woke up this morning. Today it's going to be in the upper 70s. The usual high is in the 50s. The lows at 30s. So as long as the weather holds out, we can keep doing these. But at some point, we're going to have to call it. But take a break from the trail, save some money, and probably start staying in hotels. Oh, chipmunk just yeah. Why do animals spaz out anyway? I stopped, been making all this noise, and all of a sudden the chipmunk spaz out. Can't you just quietly go somewhere? Rabbits the same way. They'll sit there and they're like, boom. It's like full send all the time. Like they didn't hear you talking and stomping the ground like a couple episodes ago when the deer ran across the path. I did render that video and you got it pretty good. So, like I didn't hear it coming. It could just stay there. I could have just walked right by it without even. It's gonna be a sweet moment when I wrap up this trail. Hopefully sometime next year. All the fun we've had on this trail. All the stupid jokes. The perfect timings. Coincidences. Actually, here's one. I would have noticed if I didn't see the parts to it, because it looks just like a normal log. The sunlight's getting annoying now because it's right at the angle I'm looking in. Oh, I got something right here actually. A signal base. Oh, look what we got here. That was obviously an old telegraph pole. What's left of it? And what looks like a signal base. Again, if you don't know the history of the place. There's another one down there. That's weird. Huh. That would be an odd spot if it... Weird. Well, so we're gonna finally gotta do this the whole time to keep the sun on my eyes. I'm laughing because while I'm trying to do this nice sunshot, you got a track inspection going on over there. That's that grinding you're hearing. So that means this train's gonna be slow for a while because once I get to this parking lot, alright, Candy's gonna be the park on the other side. It looks like there's a lot of things to see. Like, I haven't been down here personally. The last time I was down here, 2005, when I was taking ranger course when I worked for the park still, back when, you know, before 2012. So that's another subject I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to keep hearing about it. But that was in Amsterdam, because that's where all of New York State's rangers got together. Park rangers. And they had a class in a hotel. I remember staying at a hotel there. But anyway, if it's the same place, there's going to be like a stairway and an elevator that takes you up to like a platform. None of this is on YouTube. I haven't put any on YouTube. It might, no, I did make a video, but it's not on YouTube. And it takes you up to a platform and you can look down on the tracks. It's got a pretty decent view. But Maps is showing me this looks good, this looks good, over there looks good. So at the end of the video, while I'm in Amsterdam, I don't know how it's going to end. So I don't know what spot I'm going to pick to end the video with. I'm going to end you with something, of course. So, end you with something coming up. So roughly, I was talking about Maps earlier and how they updated. So roughly I'm doing 5 miles one way a day on the trail, 10 miles total just for this trail. Again, the track inspection going on right now. So now I got something to work, because I thought I was going much further, but it's 10 miles on the Empire State Trail total, out and back. You're making a lot of noise over there for just a pickup truck. I'm sorry. That's all it is. I forgot the sun came out. It's been out every day this year. What are you talking about? Well, the fog earlier. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's hard to believe New York State's in a drought. We have a burn ban for the entire state. Can't even have campfires. This 2025 is like... This Mother Nature retired. The new Mother Nature came in and just said, you know how it is. We can corporate. Like CSX's Jim Foote retired. Now there's this guy, his last name looks like Angel. Oh, now that you're done, psh, here, this is how it's going to be. It's kind of like what happened this year. The weather's all messed up from beginning to end. I mean, go back to the beginning of the westbound videos. We had roofs collapsing because of snow load. We haven't had a real serious snowstorm in years. And then all of a sudden, boom, bad winter. All these roofs are collapsing. You know that thing running across the trail. And then the continuous rain when I was trying to camp at Glimmerglass. And I had to camp in a mud puddle. And then after all that rain in May, dry heat. And it still continues today. And now we haven't had any rain. We might have had 3 passing showers for the entire summer. Alright, this might be more than I want to take off right at the moment. Let's see what we got. Well, I'll see. I'm feeling good so far. Let's see, I did 2.5. I'm only on 4 miles, so I'm probably a little less than 4. So I did 2.5. I'm at least 1.5 now. Yeah, I'll look for a turnaround spot, but I'll keep pushing. Because again, I gotta walk back to the car. Ah, there is another trail down here that we'll have to explore sometime too. And that's that one that goes to that historic site we started at. It goes all the way to Amsterdam. These acorns are really throwing my... I'm still not in the best shape after the stairs incident, but when your ankle is doing this on acorns all the time... Surprised I haven't fallen on my face yet. So back to down here. This is the towpath trail. I'm pretty sure that's Clinton's ditch right there. Just chilling. Oh, no, yeah, now you wait until I zoom into you. Oh, you noticed me. No, I can't find you now. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the original. I don't know if it actually made it out to the current barge canal or not, actually. You talk too much. This little thing over here. An old signal box. Yeah. It's been tipped over though. I don't see where the signals would have been though. Oh, what is that noise? Ignore it. Trying to. Keeps making me distracted. Yeah, this is an old railroad signal box. What? Why? Should I? No. I'm not going to attempt to touch that. Sketchy. Let's just walk away from that mysterious box. It's probably a geocache or something. So there should be a signal base around here somewhere. Unless that was moved from down there. I didn't see a signal box back there when we last thought we seen signals. So, all interesting either way. That gives you viewers some eye candy fun to check out what's in that little container. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get much of the straight one done and see where we go from there. Like if I come across another milepost, boom, it's over. I'm going back to get the car. Because now I got a fixed object to go to. Culvert's kind of peeking up. Beep boop. I don't think it's doing much service when it's sticking in the air. Oh, we tried. True. So we are in the threshold of the city of Amsterdam right now. Amsterdam's actually starting over there, according to my map. So, pretty much on the borderline. See if I can pull that up real quick and show you. That's where we are right now. We're not that far away, so all that over there, Amsterdam. Our parking lot's right there. See, it says Amsterdam Castle, Mohawk Valley Gateway Overlook. And then we got Riverline Park. So there's some things coming up. I don't know, I'll see what happens here. Let me get to this end of the street. I don't know. So that's what you hear over there. The city of Amsterdam is on that side. We're officially in Amsterdam, folks. And there's something scary, creepy hiding over here. Okay, that's one of those stick rail platforms. I've seen a lot of these on this eastbound episode. There were laid stick rail there. As made by stick rail. Again, these ones you can see. There's the other one. Oh, chipmunk on it. And right down there is the towpath for the Erie Empire State, or Erie Canal. Enlarged. Not the current barge one, the enlarged one. You know, back when they had towpaths. Dang. Oh, sorry. I might just take this trail back. Actually. Yeah, let's go to Amsterdam. You gotta come back anyway. We can knock out another trail. Let's do that, folks. Really wasn't much to see on the way back, but we'll jump down and do another trail. How's that sound? I'll get you into the threshold of Amsterdam. And I'll take that other trail back. 2 birds, 1 stone. With me, 6 stones, maybe 7. Because my accuracy is low. There's another old telegraph pole. 1 support's growing out of the tree. You got 1 support holding it on right now. But I'm sure if that one gave out, the tree got it. There's something right here. Oh, that takes you down to the other one. Okay. No, I don't. What's going on here? It's like, go this way. Yeah, it does take you down there. Let's go to the other end, I guess. Yep, that's a trail down there. Again, I'm not sure where that trail comes out. I'm going to try to push as much as we can. I hear water rushing for some reason. You know what? I'm turning around here. This is a good turnaround point because you got a view of here right now. It's control gates. Looks like maybe another lock here. Get out of the sunlight. Oh yeah, this is, wow. This would be a good turnaround point right here. Amsterdam, New York. Montgomery County Tourism, 1 mile. Again, this ain't the end of this video. No, no. This is where I turn around, get the car, and go back to the other end, and then come back here, take a break. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go grab the car and come back. Looks like maybe another mile up left of trail, maybe less. Let's pull up the phone real quick. Yeah, we're just past the threshold. The green and the white. We still got a little more to go, so yeah, we'll back hike to this spot. So yeah. Check out this picnic table, I guess. I just remembered it was here. Looks like it's permanently here. It's tied to a tree. A little fire pit. I don't think you can have fires here, but I could be wrong. Once spoke the hornet's nest. No, thank you. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go preview this trail. So yeah, I figured it'd be easy to get the car and come back here, park in the parking lot, and then this way. You know, less stress. And I'm using my last camera battery, so if I do go to the trail and then start this other trail and have the battery go dead in the middle of it, wouldn't be useful. So I'm just gonna go down here, get off the trail, go back, get the car. So at least I'll have an idea, preview the trail. Plus I'll get off the concrete and the pavement for a while. Oh, you got some eye candy. This is the Eagle Trail, 1.9 miles. That takes you back to the historic site in there. But oh my, I thought we were gonna have things to see. I was underestimated. So I don't know if I'm gonna include this park we're coming up to at the end of this trail, or if that's gonna be its own video, because this is gonna be a long one. So yeah, you got, as always, you got eye candy at the end, and you're gonna want to see it. Railroad related. And I might put in some B-roll and put in what I was gonna show you. This is gonna be a long video from what I just seen. I've been hearing trains a long time, so I don't know what's going on. lock chambers over there. This must be one of the points where they drain it. They slowly open up the control gates and just let it. Remember in Rome when we walked through, they had them all up, so. You know the horns. That's not a train video. Over there is where the lock is. Alright, we got lots to see, folks. Yeah. Let's get back to the trail, shall we? Oh, this is a popular loop trail coming out of Amsterdam. I see a lot of people taking this trail back. And as I showed you on my back hike, I'm like, okay, the Eagle Trail, that's where you go to get back to the main. So this is pretty much a loop trail for the locals. And perfect spot for a picnic table. These haven't even started changing here yet. It hasn't gotten below freezing. We haven't had a frost in them yet, so it's funny how up in the Adirondacks, like where I'm staying, campsite 2, all the leaves have already fallen off the trees pretty much. They're past peak, and down here 20 miles south, the leaves haven't even started changing yet. The only color I see right now, right there. Oh, other than that freight train. That's it. There's some color there, plus a bird flying away. And, of course, right here. So that is right. Montgomery County tourism 1 mile. We got about a mile trail left, but it's going to be an action-packed adventure. Yeah, right there. The Clinton's Ditch and the enlarged canal. Right on the other side of the towpath is the barge canal. We're still in that collection where everything is in the same spot, except Interstate 90. That did leave us, so we no longer have the interstate bothering us at this time. That went another way around the mountain, I guess. But this used to be a rail line. That used to be a canal. There's a barge canal. The CSX main line. Route 5, 5S. Actually, I haven't seen 5S in a while either. Huh. I gotta find out where I lost that. I just remembered I was not seeing that road now. I knew 90 moved off because we went under it at the road construction there. Outside of Fort Hunter. Ah, 5S turned right there too. At Fort Hunter, so at least those roads are gone. There's some of interest right here though, so the ground's kind of collapsed here, you notice. However, what I find interesting, other than this ancient, deep, old railroad structure, you hear the train down there? Is that, oh, how can I get a better view of this? Over across the way, where the barge canal is, right there, there's an old concrete bridge going at the towpath. That we'll need to investigate on another episode when we do that trail. What is that beam right there? Was that railroad related put in? But it wouldn't be. So was this some sort of aqueduct over what would have been a creek here? Because right here is the canal. That's the basin. So it was, I don't know if there would have been aqueduct over it or not. Because it seems odd that right there, the towpath goes over it. There's a concrete, you know what I mean? Something don't add up here. This the railroad put in. That over there baffles me. Because the railroad would just dug it up and put a culvert if they were still using it. Why a huge concrete? I don't know. Baffles me. There's an old railroad tie laying right there. Let the Amtrak train left us alone. Now it's gonna get trainy again. You could just wait another half an hour. I would have been off this trail. I don't know. By the time I'm done looking at the eye candy. Boy, that tug in the canal sounds like it's having a heck of a time tugging that boat. Wait to the engine. Keep walking. That's a stupid joke I tried to make in the last episode. Hey, you saw me. Nice hillside here, though. Alright, I gotta save this. I gotta save time for the last part of this trail section. Here's another signal base. And there is a bridge coming up. I'll give that a little spoiler right here, but there would have been a signal here, probably to protect from this direction, I'm guessing. So, baffling. That's that Eagle Trail thing. That's where the trail would end and take it back to Amsterdam. And it says right in it, 1.9 miles. So we're actually 1.9 miles from Fort Hunter's historic site, I guess we'll call it. Yankee Hill picnic area. Took me a minute. I gotta try to remember where I seen the interesting things. So at some point when we make that turn up here, the sun's gonna be right in our eyes. But it won't stop us from seeing the nice things. See again, what? Is that concrete? Why is there concrete over there? There's just stuff like that don't make sense. Here's the canal prism. A lot of things don't make sense, so I worry about it. It made sense years ago, but not anymore. Oh, I almost walked past this. Okay. Here's the other signal base. Buried over here in the greenery. See, these ones, the screws aren't nailed down. So, like I said, spoiler, there's a bridge coming up. So, yeah. Within this quarter-mile area, there's two singles, one for eastbound, one for westbound trains. So at one point, this had to be double-tracked. So you know, this is modern. I don't look it, but because I only know that because we know down there where that gate thing is, there's a newer panel box. So I'm sure there's electrical cable running under this. And the pedestrian traffic is increasing as we get to a popular city. Hey, look, the Amtrak train went by, and all of a sudden it's freight train time before I can get off the trail. Right where the eye candy started. Check this out. Yeah, there's still rail here. This section goes for quite a bit. Jointed rail. Still attached to the railroad ties. Good luck seeing any dates, so this goes along the trail for a little ways. It's buried in there right now. I'm gonna try to do something stupid. I think the train's gonna beat me to it. It's over here. Let's stretch this out. Yep. Where the rail is. I don't know if this was a siding or the main or one of the mains, but it perfectly lines up straight off that Empire State Trail. It comes right through here. And there's both rails. Still with the creosote ties. I don't know what's that rating on it. Oh, there's something over here. I wonder if there was an industry here. Let's go check this out real quick. What does that say? Yeah, I wonder if there was some industry here, because you got broken up concrete. What looks like it may have been a building here. Ah, is there a train coming? Better feel the tracks. I don't know if a train's coming or not. Let's get out of the woods before you scare somebody. Yeah, so that goes a long ways, but then we lose sight of it as we keep turning here. You can kind of see the rail still. So about where that tree is, and then you lose sight of it after this point. So there's some eye candy for those that want to explore. So why did the tracks go off this way, but then the rail line went this way? Because obviously we're still on the railroad part. The tracks are still visible here. So I wonder if that was a siding. Why did that not get ripped up with the rest of the rail? That's the question. Why is that still here? The whole other part of the line got ripped out. There used to be something there. What the? Do you need to know? Nah. So they used to have wooden what do you call them? Poles in there to hold the hillside up, and the poles said nope. And now you can't see the tracks, the rails over there anymore, because now we got an embankment. So if anybody knows, that knows the research and the history, there you go. Oh, we're pretty close to the end of the trail. I'm gonna have to turn you towards the sun. I'm sorry, but good luck. Look over here. A retaining wall. Now it was bad enough where they had to double that up. You got the top post and you got the bottom post. Then you got the tree showing its bottom. But where the tracks go. So there's a lot of neat things to see. Oh, I'm supposed to be walking over here so I can. There you go. No, the sun won't blind us as bad. But now, if you notice, you follow this retaining wall up until it collapsed all the way down through. But look what's up ahead. Ah, a bridge. That's where the trailhead is. So, yeah. I don't know if this building is railroad related, but maybe that's what it is. A spur. This was a pretty big building at one point. I mean, it starts here, it goes deep. Clearly it collapsed way long ago. Or tore down, I don't know. But that was a big building, for sure. And that would have had been in the railroad days. Question is, what was it? And it's gone now. And that's where it would have ended. So, again, history is in plain sight. Now my next question, did New York Central actually? No way. Kona has one of those signs, but it's on private property. That's an old railroad sign right there. So you can see the rail right there. So that might have been an access road up here. Lacona, that's what it is in Lacona. It was an old access road. Probably access his property. Yeah, I bet you. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt it. That house is right there though. Dang it. Yeah. But there's the old railroad sign. Informing, you know, kind of like the EBT signs I'm thinking. Railroad crossing, yada yada yada. And yeah, there's a brick building. Oh wow. There's even a brick building back there. So yeah, there's some kind of industry going back here. Back in the day. Now my question is, seems how this is painted green. Did New York Central actually own this before they abandoned it to paint this bridge green? This is the only green bridge in New York Central colors. It's concrete, so that was obviously added. Not much to see here. Now we're in Amsterdam. The rail right away would go this way, but our trail goes down. So, and then we got this strange bridge over here. So that could have been the other rail, where the other rail went. And we're looking into Amsterdam right now. No, I'm sure that bridge would not have been there in the railroad day. That looks like a newer 1950s constructed bridge, not a railroad bridge anyway, so my bad. I didn't take into account the bridge. And somebody right there too. Every time I do something, there's somebody right there. Somebody's right on the corner you never saw. Oh, look at that guy. So the right of way would have went right straight across there, but our trail goes down right where that guy is. You don't see him though, of course. So you're looking at more of Amsterdam. So yeah. And some old power towers. And you look behind us. But we still got more to show you. Okay. This is going to be a look quick as you walk by. Look at the stonework. There would have been a bridge here. There's stonework on the other side too. And the parking lot for the Empire State Trail is right above us, where all these cars are parked. So some of this might end up as B-roll, but we're going to today's adventure here. Oh yeah, there's a lot to see. So, parking is right behind this business. I forget what road it's on. This bike's been here all day. Oh, it might be one of those rentable bikes, actually. Here we are on the trail. So yeah, we go all the way to Cohoes. Yeah. Pattersonville's 8 miles. you go. Yeah, we'll see what happens for B-roll, if anything, and we're gonna wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed. Again, there's lots to see in this parking lot. Heading toward, I can't think of the name anymore. Lock 28, Yankee Hill, historic site. So, yeah, definitely a look. I'm gonna take a break here real quick and go do what I was planning on doing before the end of the video.